Some people want to know what the best valve oil is for their trumpet, and to be honest, there can be a variety of answers to that question depending on the climate they live in, the way they push their valves down on their horns, how often they have time to take apart their trumpet and clean it, what they really want from their music making. I mean, that can change things. So valve oil ends up being a pretty personalized thing, sort of like mouthpieces or trumpets for that matter. But today I'm going to discuss the secret sauce that my trumpet teacher has taught me, that he learned from various players in Vegas. Here in my right hand, I have a normal stock. Wait a second. So in my right hand here, I have a normal stock bottle of Alcas Fast Valve Sliding Key Oil. You can get this at really any music store for, I don't know, $6 to $8 or $9. There's nothing wrong with it. I used it for quite a number of years, most of my trumpet playing career really, as soon as I knew what valve oil was. I've pretty much always used this. Now in my left hand, I have a bottle of my secret sauce that, the trumpet teacher gave me the recipe for. And they look very similar. This is the second batch I've made, and it turned out much less yellow than the last one. I'm not really sure what the deal is there, but it works. So as you can see, I just keep my secret sauce in an old Alcas bottle that I've dried out from a year of usage. I would strongly advise labeling the bottles, especially now that I have one that hasn't turned out very yellow. I mean, I can tell by looking at the inside where there's some plier marks there. But anyways, we're going to discuss very briefly how to make this stuff. Obviously, the first task is getting the little nozzle piece off of the oil bottle, and the first time you do that, let me tell you, you will have a real job of it. After failing epically with pliers and gouging the plastic, I ended up just wiggling the nub back and forth until I could force a blade on my bathroom scissors in there and just wedged it out millimeter by millimeter. It was not ideal. But anyways, once you have done that, you now have a receptacle for your secret sauce. The secret sauce is pretty simple. I mean, it's 2 ingredients. You got lamp oil, and you got this gun cleaning material. And the formula for this is, for every ounce of lamp oil, use 10 drops of gun oil. For Alcas bottles, this is pretty easy because it's just a 2-ounce bottle. You just double everything. Put that bad boy back on, and what you have now, as soon as you relieve the pressure, is your secret sauce. You'll have to swirl it around a little bit. When you finish, it'll look a bit more yellow than Alcas. That's normal, that's just how it is. Some folks at ITG tested a whole bunch of valve oils and did viscosity tests on them, and Alcas turned out to be some of the thickest stuff on the market, so it can be really good for vintage horns without, breaking the bank on Hetman or some special valve oil like that. But the thing is, it may not work too well for your, nice horn with super tight tolerances. I had no problem with it, but I didn't realize what I was missing out on until I made my secret sauce. So, all you need to do is just take your valve, and you really do not need an excessive amount, 3 to 4 drops. Let it kind of spread around on there. I wouldn't advise just oiling one part and then swirling the valve around in the valve casing. I would say make sure the whole valve is just, has a little bit of oil on it. Then just place the valve down right in the chamber, right the way it's supposed to go. Don't spin it around. But as you can see, it's super duper responsive. As I keep saying, I never thought I had a problem with Alcas until I started using this stuff. I mean, I've used a variety of valve oil. I've used Yamaha synthetic, I've used Bach synthetic, I've used Hetman #1, I've used this nasty smelling old Selmer stuff that came with my York cornet back when I had it. But this is just, it kind of takes it to the next level for me personally. It might not work for everybody. Like I said, it depends on climate and where you live and all that. But for me, this just gives the valves an extra bounce that they did not have before. So 1 ounce lamp oil, 10 drops gun cleaner. That's the secret sauce.